I have no idea why, but during that little news segment, my brain like thought I heard like a little like weird extra voice clip in it for some reason, and then it went to the banana thing, and then I was like, "Oh, here's a cool banana." Have you ever seen hang on? There's a really good YouTube maker. He makes like a, what are they called? It's that Sonic racing game that's like an indie one. And I don't know how to find it. I've forgotten the name of it, but like he uses like a whole heap of like little references and memes, and it's super good. Let's see some good news. Yeah, I feel like we're in a pretty good news point at the moment. Again, we're just sort of on the edge of stuff. We'll see a lot of Microsoft stuff soon, and maybe we'll see a little bit more Sony stuff, but really we're sort of at the tail end of the E3 sort of stuff. Alright, let's get started, shall we? Persona 4 Golden has reached 500,000 players on PC. Atlas, you are ridiculous. The fact that the Persona 4 got re-released on PC, and it's pseudo HD'd, and it took them this long is just, I mean, yeah, whatever. The fact that it's being re-released, and they're trying to make money again off Persona 4, despite it being the biggest of their games until P5 came out, and P5 sold like crazy. But yeah, everyone was very eager to play this, obviously, so the right decision. It's just funny because Persona 4's back, baby. But yeah, Atlas suck in terms of everything, in terms of localization, getting stuff set up. It's just, yeah. The fact that it's taking so long for P5, so long for P5R, and now for Shuffle to come over, and they're not even sure if they want to bring Shuffle over. It's ridiculous. Anyway, very good. People really like Persona for good reason. Go play P4 if you haven't played it. Go play P5 if you haven't played it. And if you can get your hands on 3, play 3 as well. Ace Attorney director and writer Takashi Yamazaki has left Capcom. So, this is interesting news coming about the fact that we thought there was going to be new Ace Attorney games coming around the corner, or them reinventing the series. So it's strange that he's leaving at this point in time. But yeah, I mean, if he's going off to do his own thing, or if he's just done, but like he is very influential at Capcom. He's done quite some good work. I love the Ace Attorney original trilogy. I wasn't as big a fan as the ones that were sort of a follow-up, but yeah, it's nice to see this, like, him move on to do other things, but it will be interesting to see what happens to the entire game series of Ace Attorney now, because they mostly moved to mobile, and I don't know, it sounds like they're not selling crazy, so could be the end of Ace Attorney. That could be where we're at now. Alright, so 2 directs happened. If you didn't see them, we have the Ubisoft one, and we have the Ubisoft and the Devolver Digital. So, warning, this trailer we will show off will probably have gore, so if you don't like M15 games, please look away. So yeah, we've got Shadow Trailer 3, Way to Motoko. Its first trailer dropped, the first gameplay trailer, and yeah, I haven't seen it. I'm not really a fan of Shadow Warrior, but I think it's worth checking out.
Well, howdy, stranger.
Wang, where are you? Can you hear me?
Yeah, if you've never played a Shadow Warrior, they're basically shooters. They're like, the first-person weird action games with just very, like, silly... It's just silly humor. Gory, silly humor. Visually, this game's stunning in terms of just, it just looks really nice. It's very vibrant in terms of colors. It's not washed out and gray. Like, we're in the era of just hyper saturation. That's definitely for sure. But yeah, it's kind of gun carter. Monster designs are pretty interesting. I don't know if the old games really looked exactly like this. I thought I remember them just being brutes and stuff.
I bet that had to hurt.
So yeah, it's kind of like Doom, I guess now. Modern Doom is a good way to describe it. Kind of play like Genji, it looks like, with the sword.
Stay frosty.
Oh yeah, it's references galore, by the way. Just crazy amount of references. Very gory games. But yeah. So, that's the thing. I don't know. I'm not lost for words. It's just more, I don't know what else I could say about this game. I felt like representative of itself. So yeah, if you're interested in that game, go check it out. Hey, Casual. You're trying to carry a guy in Elatrian. You carried 4 people, but you're having trouble with this guy. He keeps dying. Mind if I bring him to you? Unfortunately, today I'm not going to be playing any Monster Hunter Casual. I'm going to be doing the news, and then I'm gonna probably just do Animal Crossing. I'm not gonna be on too long today, unfortunately. I think I don't know if I saw Cabbage was online. I don't know if she's. I don't know what she's doing right now. 2 seconds. I'll see who's online. Don't want to hear me. Don't want to hear me twice. Cabbage is doing a closed session. Logic's doing a closed session. Yeah, there's a lot of closed sessions today. I can see, unfortunately. Sorry, man. Can't find another assistant. I'm fairly sure that Team 2 are doing a session later today, but they probably won't be on for another like hour or 2, I imagine. If you fix your Switch, we should play Mario Kart. Yeah, I've thought about it before. I was thinking of making like an extra co-op-y day. Normally, I would have tried to do it like... I've been trying to figure out what days to do what. There's so many things I want to do with you guys. Me returning to 5 days will give me a bit more flexibility on that, but I thought about playing Mario, like having like a co-op day with the viewers. So like, I mean, I already play so many co-op games with you guys, but like Mario Kart, Smash, things like that, I think would be fun. I was shocked that Smash works so well, but yeah. Anyway, back to the news. Got a little distracted there. Another Devolver Digital one. Fall Guys. Ultimate Knockout launches on August 4th. So if you haven't seen Fall Guys, it's actually quite cool. I kind of want to play this game. It's one of these sort of almost human fall flat silly games. So let's check this trailer out. So yeah, what's exciting about this game is, as you can see, there's a lot of players. I have no idea if it just is like open 30-man lobbies. 60 players, jeez. This kind of reminds me a lot of like some old Gmod server stuff. Like where you just have servers with a heap of people. But it's pretty cool. I kind of want to check it out. I don't know how hollow this game would be, but yeah. There's actually another game that it kind of reminds me of. There was I think it's a British indie one, but it's made to be Japanese. It's like a Japanese game show one. It's very like I think it's 2D, 3D-ish. But yeah, this one looks pretty fun. So I guess we'll see. Wow, that means that they've got some ties to Valve, I guess. But yeah. not a bad one for a Devolver to get their hands on, and I think that might do decently. I don't know if it'll do gangbusters. I don't think it's like another gang-based one, but I think that looks like people would enjoy that. It looks real fun. Yeah, I think that looks cool. Elijah changes publishers from Unites to Devolver Digital. So I don't know what this game is. I don't know if I've actually ever seen a trailer for this, so we'll check this out. Another Devolver one. Very, very this sort of pixel art. This looks very grim dark. Wow, this looks very, very retro. So not many go with this particular art style to this degree. This is very, 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 very low res. Are you thirsty? I'm always thirsty, Xander. But I just can't. I can't drink water without you guys. Okay, so it's one of these platformers. It's cool. Got an interesting art aesthetic. It's kind of Asian, is it? Thanks, Xander. What do I do without you? How many... The frame rate might be dropping all the time. Are you having frame rate issues, Alex? Oh, I need another one. I'll have to put a limit on that thing. I have to write that down. Put a limit on how much water Xander can make me consume at once. Well, that game seems interesting enough. It's not really my type of thing. Oh, you were talking about the game. Okay, I thought you were talking about the stream. Cool. I'm okay if the game looks like it's got a weird low frame rate. That's fine. If I have low frame rates, that's not good. Oops, I didn't mean to click on that. Oh, Red Bun. Red Bun, give me water too. Thanks, guys. You guys tried to drown me the other day. Like, what was it? You guys sent me like 10 water requests in a row. I had to drink all my water. Serious Sam. If you don't know Serious Sam, you're about to see what Serious Sam is. Not really much need explanation. Unfortunately, a lot of Devolver Digital games are kind of just, they don't need much explanation. Watch the trailer, so... Alright, let's drink this water.
Captain Sam Stone of the Surveyor.
Oh, and to sit up. Alright, let's sit up.
It was awesome.
Thanks, Redbone. You guys keeping me, healthy.
The truth is, they don't care about who we used to be or what we wanted to do. But if they thought this
kind of has a Wolfenstein look to it right now.
fucking planet.
Whoa! Okay. Alright, now this is different. So... this looks different to most Serious Sam's. This kind of has a more gritty, serious look to it. Huh. This looks like Doom meets Wolfenstein in an outdoorsy environment. So, Serious Sam has always been very, like, colorful and silly looking. So that looks a lot more serious. This is interesting. I feel like this, I mean, I don't know Serious Sam a crazy amount. There's a friend of mine who's super into it, but that, yeah, that looks a lot more different than I usually imagine it. So that took me by surprise. But yeah. So I think that was all the games that the Devolver Digital Group brought out. But we will cover a couple of the Ubisoft ones in a moment. But yeah. I'm not a huge Devolver fan, but I do expect them to bring out some indie stuff over the year that'll interest me. Undertale's artist Temi Chang releases Dweller's Empty Path. So this isn't a huge news. I saw this being talked about. The art is pretty good. I've never played any of her other games because she's made quite a few. Her and Toby Fox are a part of that sort of collective of makers, and you would have come across probably, if you're into that scene, you would have probably seen a couple of her artworks and other games that she's made. But yeah, I definitely haven't played these. It looks cute. It's very based on like old Game Boy sort of sizings and colors and stuff like that. But yeah, so it looks like Kamatech and Barmy and a Vocaloid song creator did almost all the music, so there's must be good music in it as well. But yeah, I think that's worth checking that out if you are into indie games. I might see more about that later. You found a secret song in Animal Crossing when you were at KK. On my way, you asked what song. You said, "Give me that one song and spell Animal City." Yeah. So there's actually 3 secret songs, Xander. I could tell you what they are. You could look them up on the internet, or you could just try and figure them out. There are I don't know how you find them out without knowing them is the thing. So I'm curious about that. But yeah, they're 3 secret songs. So make sure you get them from KK if you can, because you can only get 1 a week. Next up is silly news. Monster Hunter movie release date apparently pushed into 2021. I'm not surprised because COVID delaying everything, but they really want us to know that they're making this movie. But yeah, that movie's still coming. Alright, we'll put all the Ubisoft stuff together. Temtem price will go up when Kisiwa is added. I don't know what that is. I assume it's the new Pokemon. But basically, Temtem is a Pokemon-like. It's very... I don't know. It has a particular art style and that doesn't really go with me. It's kind of open worldy. It's MMO-y. Yeah, take a sip of water. Alright. Yeah, if you don't know, I've actually had a bit of a trouble with my chest this week, so if you hear me sort of cough and stuff, I apologize. I'm trying to not do it, but unfortunately, it's one of those things where when you're a little sick, you're a little sick. So it's probably a good thing that this is the end of the week for me, in a sense. Yeah. But yeah, so what's interesting about this article is the fact that the price will go up for a game. This is not a common occurrence. Usually prices only go down. These guys can do it because I'm fairly sure they're self-published. And I think it might be through their website you purchase the game and stuff like that. But what's weird is the fact that they're releasing content and then the price. Yeah, it's just a weird situation. So my assumption is they've reached a point where they think that they're getting a good amount of people and it's starting to slow down. So now they're increasing the price to meet like whatever they're trying to make. Then they can reach goals for whatever next game or whatever extra development that we want to do. End of the week. It's Monday. Well, my end of the week ends your Monday, basically, Red Bun. It's sort of the end of the stream week for me. But yeah. Though that might change as I change up what days and whenever I put and stuff like that. But yeah. Xander's also sick. Yeah. For me, it's winter right now, so I'm susceptible to getting sick, and I think I've got maybe a chest infection or something. But yeah, bit annoying. Makes it hard for talking for too much. Anyway, let's keep moving. So I think I only see 2 pieces of news related to Ubisoft. So let's just jump into the Ubisoft stuff now. I mean. The gameplay walkthrough? Hang on. Do they not have a trailer? This is wait, okay. It didn't have a play button, so I didn't know if it was. Alright, so we get to see what Valhalla actually plays like, which is nice because we didn't know originally. So this is a 5-minute trailer, so I'm not going to play the entire thing. We might just skip through. Some people weren't too wowed about this game when they first dropped the sort of trailer and stuff. But yeah.
Will relive the epic saga of the Viking invasion of England.
So apparently there were assassins amongst Vikings.
Who will lead his or her battle-hardened warriors across
Oh wow, they actually do have Scandinavian voices.
Eivor is driven by an ambitious goal to build a thriving Norse settlement in a hostile land.
This doesn't look like Assassin's Creed to me, straight off the bat, but
Today we raid, that tomorrow we may build.
I don't really know Assassin's Creed anymore, and it's like it just does. It's so funny if you told me this was Assassin's Creed when like way back when, because when I played the original when it first came out, and I liked that game, but holy heck, the
Ground your ship
uh
to lead your raiding crew into
holy heck. I never would have imagined that what I'm looking at now does not scream the original Assassin's Creed. It's just completely turned into something else. But as far as I can tell, it looks a lot like the previous one, but you can do more stuff. It looks like it just looks like an action game. Like, I don't know where the assassin part comes into it anymore. It's just an action game, isn't it? Like,
and stealing
you gotta use Polygon to find out Red's paintings. I mean, that's the only way to do it.
whatever riches and
Unless you have memory for every single art piece in the real world.
useful services, better tools.
You've got like building a town. This is not. This doesn't even look like Assassin's Creed anymore. Wow, look at the dislike bar.
A record of the allies you have made and a guide for future opportunities.
Assassin's Creed game based on stealth. Yeah, see, this is. I literally was just talking about this. Assassin's Creed Valhalla. You can put a hood on.
Find the largest variety of enemies.
Yeah, this is. Yeah.
Every archetype.
People are not happy with the fact this isn't Assassin's Creed anymore. I didn't realize that this was more of a. I thought the last game at least was kind of like this, but
including the bodies
yeah. It kind. This actually. Do you know what's funny? Is I don't really like what Assassin's Creed became. I kind of think this seems more interesting, but the combat looks a little boring,
all combinations of
a little bland,
dual wield.
a little spammy. But one, it's Vikings. I love Norse mythology. I love the idea of like Vikings and stuff. But I don't know if this.
Situations call for violence.
I don't know if this game is necessarily for me. Oh, there we go. There's the Assassin's Creed we know.
As Eivor is not welcome among the people, yourself sharp.
I don't. Yeah, I think it's because these open worldy sort of games that they're not necessarily for me. But I kind of am more interested in this one than any of the others I have been. So
In a series of climactic moments.
yeah,
For your land, and tomorrow we rebuild.
they're just gone whole hog with trying to make an open world game, haven't they?
Creed Valhalla will
Whoa, that's a good set piece.
haunted lands.
Oh, whoa. So wait, okay, so there's just straight up magic. So I knew they started adding more and more magic to the universe, but I didn't really know to what degree. Hang on, is the Animus still a thing in this universe? Like,
Thrilling triumphs.
I don't really know anymore.
Losses. Giving you the chance to live your own.
Yeah, Assassin's Creed, they just melded into whatever they wanted it to. Whoa, did they just... Wait, are there brutalities and stuff from Mortal Kombat? Okay. Yeah, I'm actually intrigued. Again, I'm not an Assassin's Creed fan, so probably less perturbed by that than other people, but yeah. Alright. Is there a trailer? Hang on, I don't know if there's actually a trailer for this. So, you can barely remember when you got Last of Us Part 2. You know, Wistful the Painting was a real one because you remember seeing it in the actual museum and earning it. And the earring, it's not a star. Oh, cool. Yeah, that's really good. If you've seen ones in real life and you can just remember, that's really good. There's not many that I've seen. There's not many that I would recognize and remember the changes, I think. Yeah, I didn't play Last of Us 2, and I don't think I ever will. It's just not my thing. But yeah, Ubisoft. Okay, so I didn't cover the other news because it happened during the week, but there was a lot of leaks before this Ubisoft conference, and basically Far Cry 6 got super leaked. Everything got leaked a couple of days before the announcement, so they had to basically just announce it as soon as they could. Whole heap of, like, I mean, Ubisoft's in a weird state right now. A lot of internal stuff, a lot of allegations, a lot of bad stuff in terms of companies, but yeah, they still putting that forward. I don't know. I think this is the first trailer. Gonna take me to Polygon, isn't it? Okay, here we go. World premiere. This is what we're looking for. So, I don't follow Far Cry, but I don't know if this follows on from the previous storyline. But I believe the last game insinuated there was an end of the world situation, like whole heap of places just exploded, nukes, all this stuff. But maybe this has just got a world reset.
Give me your hands.
Papa,
Now, the grenade is simple. It has 4 basic parts: the shell, which contains the explosive, the fuse, the handle, and of course, the pin.
what are you doing?
Breathe, Diego. Breathe. The pin simply holds the handle in place. It is only when you let go that this grenade...
Bang!
Follow me. Now.
Yeah, so Far Cry always has eccentric sort of villanesque people, but
Which means that someday you will be El Presidente. And our people, they do not know how to be happy. They are torn apart by opinions, noise, indecision, strangled by their own freedoms. And even if you have love in your heart, even if you want what's best for them, if you only want to save...
it looks like they're leaning a lot heavy on the narrative with this game. And they want to be making a political statement, I guess, sort of. I don't know. They kind of did with the last 2 games, I guess. But yeah, I don't know.
will be wrong.
This girl seems like one you know in IRL. It's actually a dude, I'm fairly sure. I don't think it's a girl. You got a lot more money than 1,000 bells now because you got because the stock. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's what you do, Xander. Get in there, get that muns because of stock trading.
Call you evil. A monster. And give you this.
Is he gonna throw it?
So you tell me, are you evil? Are you a monster? Because our country is like this grenade, except it has 2 basic parts. Our people. And you must clutch them nice and tight, or we all go boom.
Okay. I feel like I didn't need to watch all of that. Like, I get what this game is. Doesn't really resonate with me in terms of like just playing a game related to stuff. It feels like so different in terms of like feels so different to what Far Cry used to be as well. Like they really want to lean into the serious, like take us seriously as a game. Which isn't a bad thing. It's just that's not necessarily for me. Especially with how long that was a long trailer, it felt like. Cool. Alright, I think that was the only Ubisoft stuff I saw covered. That's why I wouldn't watch the direct, it's just not necessary. But yeah. We're on to the we've gone for a while, so we'll try and finish up the rest of the news pretty quick. So, okay. New games coming out that I want to play, and you guys should probably just be aware of, is Ghost of Tsushima, which there is a trailer for, so we will hold on to that. And Paper Mario is coming out, so I'm looking forward to that. We have 2 pieces of Nier news. I have to do this. Oh man, I was going to say I'm not going to do any more trailers, but these trailers I want to show off. So Nier Reincarnation is getting its closed beta test in Japan, July 29th and August, and it looks so good. I'm so excited. So I'll open up this here, and we'll watch this nice little trailer. So this actually gives us a little glimpse at gameplay. Is this the original? Actually, this might be the original. Oh no, this is the right one. So yeah, Nier Reincarnation. So it's a mobile game that takes place in the Nier universe. Before Automata, it's back closer to Nier Replicant, but it gives off massive Nier vibes. It's very, very pretty. This game is very, 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 very pretty. I'm very excited for this. Your only red rose got destroyed by your friend? You found it in your pockets. Don't worry, you can't destroy flowers in this game. You in Animal Crossing, you can just walk over them. But yeah, so this is the combat right here. So it kind of looks gacha-like. There's an autoplay button. You seem to have a party. That looks like A2. I've just noticed. How did I not notice that before? That looks a lot like A2. But look at this. Look at this. I'm so excited for this, guys. I'm not usually excited for mobile games, but I really want to play this game. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know how long it'll take for it to come from Japan to the West, but really want that game localized. I can't tell you just how much I want that game localized. But yeah, we've got some little screen pictures. We've got like new artwork for certain characters and stuff like that. Seems to be like this new Robo Man. We had those like black shade monsters. Some new environment shots. There's this girl. We have a little ghost fella. Look at this little ghost fella. Love him. Oh, it calls itself Mama. Okay, so now we know that little ghost fella is a little girl called Mama. Or a robot or something. There's this thing, the dark monsters, so this must be the new enemy for this. They don't seem to be the shades, it seems to be something else. The cage. Got some environments, memories, so you get these little stories. Whoa, there's Japanese-esque stories, I didn't know that. Battle system. More screenshots. Yeah, they've shown off quite a lot of this game. I feel like I know what this game is now, mostly. The only thing people were questioning, and I saw like people talking about, is like, so how gacha is this gacha? Like, is this going to be a gacha game, or are we going to just earn everything? Is it a proper, like, paid game? We'll basically know once the beta drops. But, yeah, I kind of feel like we might get a Sinnoh Alice situation, which is okay. It's not the worst thing in the world. It's just, it'd be disappointing to have it be you have to dump a heap of money to play it and get through the story. Yeah. Speaking of which, Sinnoh Alice, also made by Yoko Taro, now in the West, has dropped the Little Mermaid Gunner pack, but they're adding it free with the new story chapter. So I haven't done the new story chapter, but I want to go do it so I can get myself a free unit. Again, super duper stylish this, and I'm excited. Yeah, very dark game if you've never played it. This is just a funny one. Microsoft Flight Simulator launches August 18th for PC. Yep. Flight Simulator is still a thing, and people are excited for it. And this new one looks very, very high detail. So, if you like flight sims, look into that. We might end on Ghost of Tsushima. So I wanted to read this article. I haven't had time. So for you guys who knew, I came from doing restream. So I did YouTube, Mixer, Twitch, till I tried to figure out which platform I ended up, and I ended up on Twitch. And one of the choices that made that happen was Mixer closing down, which was only... It's still in the process of closing down. I think it's closing down at the end of this month. But basically, yeah, it was Microsoft's version of Twitch, and I don't know why that it closed down. Phil Spencer, obviously it's a disappointment when you try to grow something, scale it needs to, and it doesn't get there. And I don't know if that is necessarily accurate, because it started to really grow in the past few months. Like, it really took off. I mean, I feel like they hamstring themselves with just promoting it. No one knew about Mixer. It was like Xbox users knew about Mixer, and that was basically it. But yeah, it looks like the way they're talking is they just wanted to refocus. It looks like they wanted to put their funding into other stuff. I don't think that's necessarily a good idea. I think that was a very smart thing they were doing, and it had real potential. I just think that they just sort of, I think they hamstring themselves in all various different ways. But yeah, it really just, it reads as if they wanted to refocus and they're looking towards the next generation, which, fine, if that's true, if that's actually legit what the reason why. It's just a little disappointing because it's self-inflicted. The Xbox One generation has been pretty poor, in my opinion. But yeah. They could have done better. Hopefully it doesn't impair them too much in this generation. Yakuza Kiwami 2, Xbox One and Windows 10 copies will arrive July 30th. So I'm excited for this because I haven't played Kiwami 2. And I will probably play it on PC now. I used to play them all on the PlayStation because they were all PlayStation exclusives mostly, I think. But now this seems like a good time to play the new ones. So if you haven't played any of the Yakuza series, I love them. You should play them. They're very long games, but you can play them in a more linear fashion. There is a lot to these games, and there's so much heart. If you want some real J-drama with some just silly stuff thrown in, Yakuza is the way to go. Okay, before the last one. Oh, okay, we actually have one more. We have two little pieces of news. Ubisoft, you can get Watch Dogs 2 for free right now if you log into Uplay on PC. I don't like Uplay. I don't want to play Watch Dogs 2 really, but if you want a free game, guys, maybe go check that out. Yeah. I don't understand how you get it. Can someone please clearly tell me? I assume it's just logging in. But yeah. Oh, during our Ubi Forward. Okay, never mind. I misread this. This is only during the stream. Which, that's a bit silly. Anyway, let's keep moving. Free play. Brawlhalla Ninjala passes 3 million downloads on Switch. That's a lot of downloads. But the game's going quite well. If you haven't played Ninjala, or you haven't seen Ninjala, go check it out. I don't know. It's kind of like Splatoon-like. It's kind of just silly brawler, very sort of kid-friendly. Yeah. Just looks like just a silly, good fun time. And we're here. We're finally here. I wanted to talk about this because I am very excited for this game. I've been waiting for it for a while, and it is almost upon us. So, Ghost of Tsushima's launch trailer. So, it is releasing July 17th. That's 3 days away. Probably around 4 if it's American times. But yeah, let's check it out, shall we? It's very short. It's very short.
I swore to protect this island with my life.
Never once betraying my code.
Ah, so it's on an island. Okay, I didn't realize it was just a... Wait, was he talking about Japan as an island? I can't wait to play this in Japanese though. The voice acting sounded pretty good. Some very notable voice actors. I think you play as Zoro. Zoro's voice actor. Look how pretty this game is! I'm so excited. I love feudal times, knights and samurai and... Very cool. If you don't know, you're fighting off the Hun, so invaders to Japan. What? Okay. But yeah, game looks sick. I can't wait to play it. Really, really interested in it. The graphics are really good. Yeah, this game looks top-notch. Cool. All right, well, we got through the news. I'm sorry that went for a little bit longer than I expected. We ended up watching a few of those trailers. I had a feeling that might happen with the news today, but it's one of those things that you can't really avoid it sometimes. But yeah. So that'll be all the news for today. Thanks everyone for watching around. If you stuck around for the entire thing, I appreciate it. We will now jump into Animal Crossing for a couple of hours. And then that will be the full stream for today. Yeah, I will be right back quickly while I set up Animal Crossing. And thanks again for watching.